up in the mountains, my friends, where you can still watch an eagle soar on the wind. And I walk those hills with a smile on my face, and I can't get back to God's saving grace in the mountains.
Welcome back to our Hill to Die On podcast. I am your host, Chase Dowling, and this is what's going on in Forest Hill for the week of July 23rd through the 29th, 2025. Hope everybody had a good week. As you can see, I am still at remote site B2. Remote site B1 would have been Montana. Now we're back in French Meadows. Beautiful. Sun's just getting ready to go down. You can see it just touching the top of them hills there. And here, check this out. Look at this beautiful scenery that we're surrounded with. Can't get any better than that, folks. Can't get any better than that. Of course, as soon as I start filming, cars drive by. Don't see a car all day. We're in French Meadows, but just luck so has it. Anyway, Wednesday, the 23rd, there's water aerobics, always Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from, 7 to 8 p.m. and Monday through Friday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the pool. So get there and do those aerobics. Arm above, kick the leg out. Yeah, you got it, buddy. And also, there is a chamber meeting and a pool board meeting at the hall. So pool board is going to be in the small room and the chamber meeting is going to be in the big room. Both of those are going on from 6 to 8 p.m. Wednesday. Figure it out. Then, Thursday, swim lessons. Russ Young looking at you. It's 2 and up, so you can join. You can join so you can go to the aerobics. So you don't drown, because nobody wants to haul your big ass out of the pool. Lifeguards aren't that big. Yeah, figure it out. Anyway, and also Thursday, it's going to be a Little League meeting at the hall from 6 to 8. Then, Friday, incoming high school athletes. If you're going to be playing football, if you're going to be playing volleyball, if you're going to be playing flag football, you got to have your physical done by August 1st. Just remember that. I don't have to worry about that for another couple years. My oldest did graduate, and my youngest is going to be in 4th grade this year. So, yeah. And then the middle child's going to be in 7th, so we still got a couple more years there. Don't have to worry about no physicals. But those for you with high school students, make sure they get their physical done by August 1st. That's next week. Then, then at Forest Hill Farms, Jenny also put out again, first 10 teens eat free Friday night at 5 o'clock. Be there, be square, but don't be a square. Just show up. Forest Hill Farms, doing the dang thing. What's my name? Anyway. Then, big happy birthday to Heidi Matcham. Got a birthday shout out. Someone put you on the list. And teen night at the pool from 7 to 9. So, then see my trusty dusty sheet this week. I don't have a printer. So when I'm up here in the woods, I have to jot it all down. 2 pages of this crap. Can you believe that? Takes me forever. But thank God for Elon Musk and the Starlink. I got plenty of service. Hell, I get to even talk to my kids every night before they go to bed. Pretty nice. Actually, it's more like before I go to bed, because I go to bed a lot earlier than they do. Anyway, then, you know what else? There's no dang cows. No cows. It's French Meadows, no cows. They get driving back and forth. Even when we do drive back and forth, when we're not staying here, no cows. Although I hear there's cows over at Hellhole. Haven't been over there. I just been in Gray Horse Valley working. Still no cows. Boy, that was good. I think back in the day, there was this whole area right here, French Meadows, before this was water up to there. Yeah, used to have all kinds of cows and sheep. People push their cows all the way from Browns Valley to some of their cows up here. Good cattle ground. But not for these dang cows, because they apparently don't like it. They are next to a creek down by mile marker 22 probably, and I'm going to have to go looking for them if I want to see one. That's that. But the fishing has been good at Big Reservoir, at Sugar Pine, at French Meadows, and I don't know about Hellhole, but French Meadows, is there any boats out there right now? No boats. There's no boats, but there has been boats. I've seen the boats. Haven't seen any fish. Annie Nickel has been catching fish, like always. Of course, this is the only time that he's written in this month, so I think some of the kids have a good chance of unseating old Andy there for the Fisherman of the Month. Might make it a kid award anyways. You know, kids start posting dang fishing pictures. It's a lot more fun to see when kids fish than it is adults, like Andy, because he's always posting fish. Take your kids fishing. I know the first time I ever went fishing, caught a fish, first cast. Luck would have it, hooked ever since. No pun intended. Anyway, Saturday, Stingray swim meet at the pool from 9 to 2. If you ever want to see a bunch of kids swimming for hours, you go to a swim meet. And boy, does it take hours. It is a long, at those swim meets, so we did it like 2 years in a row, or maybe, 2 years. It was a lot of work. Those people worked their butts off to do the swim. If they're a swimmer, if you run into a kid that's a swimmer or a parent that's a swim parent, they're hard workers. Hire them for anything. Because they dedicate their lives to that sport, especially during that day. No joke. Then, okay. Oh, Heidi's birthday's on Saturday, not Friday. I seen that wrong. But see, this is what happens when you have to write things down yourself. Yeah. Oh, teen night at the pool. Yep. Teen night at the pool, 7 to 9. So if you got a teenager, drop them off the pool and forget about them. They'll have fun from 7 to 9 o'clock, I guarantee you. They'll have lifeguards. Then on Sunday, paddleboarding at Sugar Pine, 9 a.m., no gender specified. So if your wife's been begging you and your excuse was, hey, it was ladies paddleboard, you don't have that excuse no more. I'm telling you. It's kind of shitty. I'm joking. Everybody loves to paddleboard, even some guys. Some. Anyway. And then, and Charlie Mike is doing their veteran and first responder rafting trip on Sunday as well. So, and give it out to them. Which brings us to thoughts for the shitter. So, have you ever wondered why the earth is flat? And why in the hell they faked the moon landing? Food for thought. But on a more serious note, I'm really wanting to do this farmer's market because it's getting to that time of year where everybody's gardens are starting to push out cucumbers and I don't know, freaking all kinds of stuff. They got carrots and, well, maybe carrots don't come in. I don't know what it is that people have right now. Tomatoes. People probably got tons of tomatoes. And living in Forest Hill, they probably got something else that's flowering. But still, we need to put together a farmer's market where it's just no like big vendors, no like a vendorless farmer's market where everybody just comes together with their veggies, extra veggies, and you trade or barter or something like that. You just show up with a tub of vegetables and get rid of them, bullshit with each other, drink a beer, drink some raw milk. If you got some eggs, bring those. Where can we do this at? Write in the comments. Figure it out. Give me some good ideas. Because this is something that needs to be done. Blackberries. God, we get blackberries right now. They're starting to come into season. And then here pretty soon, we're going to have peaches that the deer have been eating. My nemesis. Anyways, so peaches are going to start coming into season here soon. Apples, well, that's a little bit longer. But still, we could go from vegetables to fruit. Just think about that. Anyways, those are just thoughts to ponder while you're dropping them off down yonder. You know who I'm talking to when I say that. Got to do it the right way. Anyway, moving along. Oh, Monday. Oh, happy birthday, Mr. Nick Gleason. Mr. Gleason's birthday. He's 20-something still. Young man. Happy birthday to you. And a Girl Scout meeting from 5 to 7 at the hall on Monday. So make sure you get there if you got a Girl Scout. If you don't got a Girl Scout, now you know where to go to get them into the Girl Scouts. 5 to 7 at the hall. And Tuesday, we got bingo at the hall from 11:30 to 3:30. Bingo, B9. I don't know why I always go with B9. Maybe because it's a cancer joke. Don't know why I do that. It's just there. Something. I don't know where the I. So I guess it would be like 19, probably. Did they go to 10 on the B's? I don't know which one. Anyways, it's there. That's on Tuesday. Also, Taco Tuesday. Everybody's in. Get down there and see Cynthia for a good taco. Make that happen. And then, this week, we don't have a business of the week. We have an organization of the week. It is our American Legion Post 587. Ladies and gentlemen, support your veterans. That's all I got to say about that. Get over there and see the Legion Bar. If you've only been to the Mountain Club in town, or if you've only been to maybe Brewmasters, the Legion is one of the better bars in town. I can't remember their dates that they're open. I can't remember the requirements for going there and drinking, but probably my favorite bar to drink at when I drink. Just saying. So, ladies and gentlemen, another Sasquatch has been sighted. This one, right around Oakley Lane and Forest Hill Road, flipping every car the bird as they drove by. The audacity of some Sasquatches. Told by an eyewitness that this one could hear really well, for obvious reasons. Been known to have a wide home range. Goes anywhere from Picayune Valley all the way down to Ponderosa Bridge and beyond. Treats it all with respect. Also been known to be around the school. He's not a creep, just a Sasquatch, folks. Probably there to help fix something. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm not going to tell you. And if you don't know, now you know. Not really. Anyways, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody had a good week. I hope they always have a good week. But seriously, let's start thinking about doing some, vegetable trading, some chicken trading. Getting the chicken trading trade. Do a little bit of auctioneering. Hey, now I'm giving it a $5, now I'm giving it a $5 bill, now I'm giving it a $5, now I'm giving it a $5, now I'm giving it a $5.50. $5.25. Sold to the man with a buckskin butthole. We can sell chickens. Should do a chicken auction. Now, maybe not. Anyway. Hope everybody had a good July. The weather's been great. Oh, look at this. Check this out. Look at that sunset. Son of a gun. We are lucky. We are lucky to live where we live, I tell you that. That's the reason it's our hill to die on, because we get to live in a beautiful area like this. But without further ado, this is your Robert Francis Joke of the Week. This one goes like this here. It says, guy goes in for his yearly checkup. And the doctor says, wow, you're in really good shape for your age. The guy says, well, thanks, Doc. I've just been doing lunges. Doctor says, well, that's great to hear. The guy says, yeah, I know. It's a big step forward. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your episode for the week. I hope you have a great week. We'll be talking to you on the next.
Back to the mountain.